From inside the eye of the storm, Dave Malkoff, the Weather Channel.
Mandatory evacuation for all residents and visitors. Bridge closures for holidays.
Kiss my grits, Flo.
Houses are very well built. We're kind of up on an incline, so they haven't had issues. So we're kind of going by that.
It doesn't matter. Houses, goods, everything you can rebuild. Just save your life. That's what matters. Yeah, you cannot hold your walls and save your houses if you stay there, but you can save your life if you go out.
It's definitely the worst turbulence that you would intentionally take an aircraft through.
Let me show you something in here. We can actually see the blue sky. That's because we're inside the eye of Hurricane Florence. Sunshiny, beautiful weather, nothing in here for about 30 miles.
So if Hurricane Florence ends up making landfall somewhere along the East Coast, which is looking increasingly likely that it may do, storm surge is going to be a big issue. And let me just explain what storm surge is, okay? If you look at this graphic here right next to me, it's basically when the water gets pushed up onto land by the wind. Parts of the coast become part of the ocean, basically, all right? Now, one really interesting thing about storm surge is that the tides can really play into how bad the storm surge is. If you get, some of the worst surge that comes in right at the high tides, when the moon's phase is at a point where the tides are really higher than usual, then you can have some issues. And again, just to kind of explain what storm surge is, and this is, by the way, not an official forecast, okay? Storm could end up going anywhere in the cone or even outside the cone. Okay, I'm just using this to explain storm surge. But it's going to be the right side of where the center of the storm is, where you see the wind will be blowing inland. So that's where you're going to have the biggest issues. Now, as far as the moon cycle goes for this month, generally the tides are a little bit higher around new moon and full moon. New moon being a little bit before when the storm could make landfall, and the full moon is going to be pretty much way after the storm could make landfall. So we're going to end up in between a little bit, and I think those high tides could be about